For joining us this afternoon. Well, we have a comprehensive bulletin lined up this afternoon. Our sign language interpreter is Byron Abuli. My name is Jackie Wambiru. Now, to kick us off this afternoon, President William Ruto has met several U.S. investors in his visit to the country that saw him ink several deals at the urged Starlink SpaceX factory in Los Angeles. The president said the firm was best suited to work towards reducing the cost of internet in Kenya. The president added that the organization's investment has the ability to significantly enhance high-speed connectivity in remote villages, schools and various institutions across the country. The president later met with the president of Invention Studios, Nicholas Winstock, where they explored the possibility of American filmmakers filming in Kenya.
That's Johnny Ives' last, actually, birthday of Davi was
the United Nations General Assembly next week.
Climate change, reframing it as a human right. So you're around it. Well,
Absolutely no, I'm not going to.
Former Mungiki leader Maina Jenga was allegedly abducted by unknown persons on Saturday night. Speaking to KBC over the phone, Jenga's lawyer Wambiru said the incident occurred at 11:10 p.m. in Denderu area in Kiambu County. The family and his legal counsel say his whereabouts remain unknown. Our reporter Abdiaziz Hashim has the details.
The former Mungiki leader Maina Jenga is alleged to have been whisked away from his home by unknown persons a few minutes to midnight on Saturday.
So yesterday at around 9:30, we were expecting to meet our father in Kiambu, but he made a brief stopover at a house in Banana, whereby it seemed like he was being tailed, and they just came abruptly, requested to speak to him, and then they started escorting him to the vehicle. We asked them what were they taking him for. They did not reply. They said that they will confirm after a certain period.
The family will later claim they got wind he was being detained at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations at DCI headquarters.
But when we went to find out, he later called us and told us that he's in the DCI headquarters at night at around 10:30. We went to the DCI headquarters as a team, as a family, to inquire if he's there, if there's any notice or OB. They declined his presence. They said that he's not there.
I got word that he's been taken. We don't know who took him. We don't know why they've taken him. We don't know why the situation keeps happening over and over again. He's really just doing what a normal citizen does. You take care of your family, you do your normal job. Kila mtu ana hustle in this Nairobi. So we don't understand why we have to keep being harassed. He is being harassed. It is not fair.
Speaking to KBC over the phone, Jenga's lawyer, Wambiru, says those who took him away, along with his aide, Felix Lekishe, did not introduce themselves.
To us, it is just mere harassment, infringement of the family privacy, intimidation of the family, and we are looking at it from a very, very larger perspective, because what crime has he committed that he cannot be arrested at night, or even someone to appear before the DCI office or any other office that is required to appear before during the day?
This comes as he is scheduled to appear before a Makadara law court tomorrow morning for mentioning of a case in which he is accused of being in possession of firearms contrary to the law.
We do not know why a person should be abducted at night if he's supposed to appear in court tomorrow, because he's already out on bail. He has not refused, he has not absconded court, he has not failed to appear before the court other when he's required to do so.
Jenga had earlier been arrested on July 19, 2023 in the company of his brother and aide. The prosecution said they were found in possession of 14 machetes, 24 Maasai swords, 46 rungus, and 3 djembe sticks when he appeared before the Makadaro Law Court on July 25th and was released on a cash bail of 100,000, and the case was set for mentioning tomorrow, the 18th of September 2023. The family is now calling on the relevant authorities to produce him. Abdulaziz Hashim, for Live.
In other news, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula has called on Kenyans to unite amid hard economic times. Speaking at Danisa village in Garsen constituency, where he commissioned a secondary school, Wetangula pointed out the recurring challenges in Lamu and Tana River County, including insecurity, land disputes and marginalization. Local leaders also highlighted the pressing issue of insecurity, appealing to the Speaker for intervention.
Nyinyi hapa Tana River na ndugu zetu wa Lamu, mjue shida ya Lamu ni shida ya hapa. Nimeambia Mheshimiwa Kindiki atakuja kuketi na nyinyi msungumuze mambo ya usalama. Ili wale majambazi wanaangaisha watu, kazi yao itadidimia. Tutembee pamoja. Tutembee na William Ruto. Tumuunge mkono kama rais wetu. Tupunguze mambo ya maandamano, mambo ya fitina na mambo ya siasa duni. Ili tujenge nchi yetu. Na nchi yetu ikijengwa vizuri, ndio maisha yenu itaboreka.
Mzungu anatembea na mahelikopta, anasumbua ng'ombe, anasumbua mbuzi. There is a Muzungu who is claiming conservancy over all the land there. Watu they don't know, hakuna boundary ya KWS, hakuna boundary ya Muzungu, hakuna boundary ya conservancy. The people are suffering, Your Excellency.
A family in Nakuru is seeking 7 million shillings for 2 of their kin to undergo life-saving surgery. Stephen Kimani and his son Zacchaeus Kimani were both diagnosed with acute kidney failure and are in need of an urgent kidney transplant. The family is now appealing to well-wishers to assist them in raising funds to save their lives.
A 71-year-old retired teacher and his 43-year-old son in Pipeline Estate, Nakuru County, are in need of 7 million shillings to undergo an urgent kidney transplant. Stephen Kimani and Zacchaeus Kimani, who were diagnosed with acute kidney failure, need 3.5 million shillings each for the critical surgery scheduled to be performed in a month. Frail and despairing Stephen says doctors diagnosed him with diabetes in 2007, and he has since been managing the disease until his condition deteriorated 5 years ago, requiring a kidney transplant to save his life.
Wakati huo tayari nilikuwa nimekamatwa na ugonjwa wa sukari, ikasemekana zimeharibu figo zangu. Baadaye kijana wangu naye ikasemekana ana ugonjwa huo.
Without a source of income, managing his condition has been difficult.
Hilo jambo limekuwa ligumu sana kwangu, sababu niliambiwa mtu mmoja atatumia 3.5 million. Hiyo ni pesa mingi sana ambayo mimi siwezi pata.
He says the condition has depleted his savings.
Mbeleni nilikuwa tunasaidiwa kulipa hospitali na NHF. Lakini juzi wakasema hawataweza kutusaidia hivyo. Wanalipa kiasi kidogo, nasi tunalipa kiasi hicho kingine.
He added that his first child, born with autism, has discontinued the costly and mandatory physiotherapy sessions. The sessions were interrupted to raise part of the funds needed for dialysis sessions in Nakuru and the transplants. Zaki's wife, Purity Nduta, says the high cost of managing their autistic son adds to their distress, hardship, and burdens the family.
Kulea autistic kwa wenye wanajua ni expensive sana. Shure, chakula, kila kitu Kenya anahitaji, activities zote ni kusaidiwa.
The 43-year-old father says the family, with the help of the doctors, have secured one donor who is ready to donate one kidney, but money to facilitate the operations is the family's headache.
huu ni mzigo mkubwa ambao ingawaje baba anasema ya kwamba yeye anaona kama miaka yake imeenda, lakini mimi naamini ya kwamba pia ako na miaka ya kuishi. Kama pesa zingepatikana niende transplant naye pia ashughulikiwe, ingekuwa ni furaha yetu kama familia.
They're now calling on well-wishers to help them raise 7 million shillings for the life-saving surgery.
Ningeomba watu ambao wenye huruma watusaidie kuchanga hizo pesa.
Funds to assist the family can be channeled through paybill number 803-2807. Account number, the sender's name. Pauline Nasimiu for Lunchtime News.
Well, that report brings us to our first break here on Lunchtime News. Don't go too far, we still have more news coming up.
Msikize, ngoja afike huko ndani niingie nione kuna la mwanya. Ndio utanijua kama mimi nzuri ama.
You know what has happened? Your sister has stabbed the secretary at the office.
Hebu tuende pole tabia. Kulikuwaje? Kumetokea nini? Ilikuwaje?
Mom, umembembeleza sana. Lazima ambiwe ukweli. Yes, you are pathetic.
Sufu gani kijana? I'm pathetic, huh? I'm pathetic.
Kwa sababu yangu mimi. Umempata Zito na mwanamke mwingine, umepata shemegi yako na mwanamke mwingine, ikakuuma, si ndio? Na vile vituko umefanya hapa nyumbani kwangu asubuhi.
KBC brings you children's programs at its very best. From preschoolers to the teens, featuring the very best of untapped talents, showcasing arts and crafts, music and poetry. We bring you the latest animations and teach the children how to do it.
Can you read the word with happy hippo?
Join us every Saturday from 7 a.m. and weekdays in the late afternoons as we bring you entertaining children programming on KBC Channel 1.
As a woman, you need to be able to have normal body weight to prevent obesity.
And I like what you've said. You know, when they're coming with issues, we've not said someone is coming because they're fat or they're thin. We've said they've come with a self-esteem issues.
Yeah. But each and every exercise incorporates strength training because of us women. Muscle loss, bone density, it is important.
Someone comes and tells you, you're going to eat this food, and within 2 weeks, you have lost 19 kg. Yeah? So that is a myth. Because, okay, yes, you might lose. Yeah, but at the end of the day, can you look at somebody who has gained weight from 20s and now she wants to lose that weight at 50 years. Then she has gained that weight for how many years? Over 30.
You mean it's not possible
and
for
now
me
she's
to lose
losing
weight
it
in 2
within...
weeks?
Yes, you can lose, yes. But look at that scenario.
Yeah.
You have gained it within that years, and now you want to lose it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Tafadhali.
Well, I hope Dingo amekupatia habari kwamba lawyer alikuwa hapa jana. And very soon Abel wangu atakuja hapa kuishi na sisi. Itakuwa ndoa yetu si ya kubahatisha tena. We will be a family. Oh yes. That is the face I want to see for the rest of my life.
Hapa hakuna cha kurelax. Baba na mama kila siku wagombana huko juu. Hapa vurugu mwanzo mwisho. Mama mdogo naye yuko, lakini yeye naye ana yake kabisa, mara yuko mara hayuko.
Mama njoo huku, mimi nakuhitaji.
Welcome back. This is Lunchtime News. My name is Jackie Wambiru. Kenya has secured market for the fresh avocado market in India in a major milestone that will boost export trade between the two countries. The first consignment of avocado exports to India is expected in New Delhi on Wednesday next week. While flagging off the inaugural consignment, Agriculture Principal Secretary Harsama Kello said talks between Nairobi and New Delhi are ongoing to exempt Kenyan avocado from a tax to make the Kenyan fruit competitive in the Indian market.
The latest market yet for Kenyan avocado after inaugural 400 kilos of the fruit was flagged off Saturday.
A big win for Kenya and India. For Kenya because many of our farmers have started producing avocado in large number because of the lucrative benefits, financial, monetary benefit attached to it. For the people of India because of the growing demand for avocado among the middle class of that country.
Kenya plans to leverage Kenya Airways weekly 40 trips to ship an average of 20 tons during the avocado peak seasons. Agriculture Principal Secretary Harsama Kello says Kenya and India will hold talks in a bid to have the Asian nation waive the 30% tax imposed on Kenya avocado to enable the local fruit to compete with the consignments from neighboring East African nations.
Our producers are concerned that the 30% which is imposed on developed countries in exporting avocado to India should be removed. So this is something which is going to be engaged in a very diplomatic way.
As far as the conversation on this is concerned, based on the interest or the desire and request of the Kenyan government, you will find that in India we will certainly be open to having this conversation with stakeholders in the government of Kenya and to see how best we can address this. These are not issues that can be addressed overnight. These are issues that require government-to-government engagement.
India will be the second largest market for Kenyan avocado after China.
We are going to be more aggressive in discussing and seeing the possibility of coming up with a bilateral trade agreement with India, say that not only avocados, other commodities can also fall under this category of zero tariff, depending on the bilateral relationship and bilateral agreement which we are going to develop together.
Currently, trade between India and Kenya is valued at 22.7 billion shillings, with trade heavily in favor of the Asian nation.
Now, the county government of Kiambu has kicked off the construction of the Goto Level 4 hospital in Kikuyu sub-county, which has stalled after the contractor abandoned the site due to non-payment of pending bills. The project has been at a standstill for over 8 years and is set to be complete by December, a move touted to enhance healthcare delivery in the county. More in the county news wrap.
Speaking during the resumption of the construction of the state-of-art facility, Kiambu Governor Kimani Wamatangi said the 200 million shillings health facility will serve the densely populated Kikuyu sub-county and parts of the nearby Ndeya, Limuru, where patients have previously had to travel great distances to access Kiambu hospitals.
Hii hospitali mwezi wa Disemba tunakula Christmas kama tumemaliza hii kazi.
Elsewhere, the county government of Kajiado has launched a specialized environment watchdog unit that aims at combating escalating garbage problem in Kajiado County's satellite towns.
Jukumu la mazingira yetu, usafi ya town zetu ni jukumu yako wewe kwanza. It is our collective responsibility.
Hii idea ama the agenda of the governor to say kwamba anataka kuangazia mambo ya municipalities, tunashika mkono kama Senate na tunataka kuangazia hiyo kwa kirefu.
Elsewhere, Trans Nzoia County government has pledged to partner with Kibo's International Health Foundation in a bid to improve healthcare services, especially in the treatment and management of cardiovascular and cancer diseases.
Ile kitu ambao wanatuletea kikubwa ni mambo ya training, inaitwa knowledge transfer. Hawa specialists watakuwa wanafanya na timu yetu pamoja ile knowledge ambayo wako nayo ya kisasa ya kutibu watu pia waweze kushare na watu wetu.
Universities have been challenged to strengthen their linkages with industries and align their skills impacted university graduates with the demands of the job market. In Nakuru County, the denial of service incidents through cyber hacking is becoming common in Africa and disrupting services offered by both public and the private sector. This was revealed during a public participation exercise on the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Draft Bill in Nakuru County.
We need to take more precaution to protect this cyberspace so that it can be used responsibly to drive our socio-economic agenda.
Finally, in Meru, Principal Secretary, State Department of TVET in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Esther Dhara Moria, has said the government has partnered with a German-based multinational to employ graduates with technical skills in motor vehicle assembly as part of efforts to bridge the unemployment gap.
Those 94 institutions have on average 100 VDIs, and these are the gadgets on which our students should be able to train all the way to a situation where they are able to access international jobs online.
As the global community celebrated World Environment Day, youth embarked in a cleanup exercise of Kanyoro Stream, which is heavily polluted by activities within the banks of the river. The stream traverses Meru Central Business District, and it's indispensable for people who carry out their businesses around the area. Speaking during the exercise, Mark Davis from the Kenya Red Cross Meru branch said the polluted river was a health risk to the local community, which depends on its waters for daily activities.
Tukikuwa na usafi katika tauni zetu na nyumbani kwetu, hata ile ugonjwa ama magonjwa yale inakuja kutuadhiri sisi sana sana kama kansa itaisha na magonjwa mengine tofauti ambayo inatusumbua hapa Meru.
Nema tunafanya awareness kwa community at large to discourage the youth. Pia tunafanya enforcement, yani tunahimiza community wasikuwe wanadump takataka kwenye mito, kwenye mazingira, kwenye barabara zetu, na kusafisha pale wako, manyumbani, mashuleni, kwenye biashara zao, wasafishe na waeke takataka pahali panapostahili.
Inahitajika tukuwe na dustbins za kutosha kila mahali, kila every corner ya mahali watu wanafanyia kazi hapa Meru County. We have noticed that due to lack of those dustbins and other zile zinatakikana kuokota, we have open dump site, watu wanatupa takataka ovyo ovyo, and that is becoming a threat to the livelihood of this community.
Good health, cleanliness and everything starts with an individual. It's an individual responsibility. Na wakati unajua it's my responsibility to keep my environment clean, I'll always be thoughtful when I'm disposing my things.
Now moving on, local tourism stakeholders from the Coast Region and the Republic of Uganda have fostered a tourism working relationship that will see the resurgence of domestic tourism between the two countries and beyond. The new Uganda Consul General to Mombasa, Ambassador Paul Mukumbya, noted that the need for both governments to reevaluate the air tickets to affordable prices that will boost easy accessibility.
The second Uganda-Kenya Coast Tourism Conference at the Neptune Paradise Beach in Diani, Kwale County, the tourism stakeholders from both Kenya and Uganda revealed their plans to work together to strengthen their ties and boost tourism. Kwale County Deputy Governor Chire Makombo reiterated that the county was working effortlessly to offer a conducive and relaxing environment for tourists visiting the county.
As a commitment by the county government, we are investing more to ensure that the roads leading to the beach are improved. Already we have a budget of around 15 million this financial year to Cabro pave some of the lanes leading to the beach. We have another budget of a similar amount to light up the streets along the beach. Our intention is to see business happening 24 hours.
The Kenyan tourism stakeholders commended the government for opening up the skies, which has led to the charter flights calling in.
We have Fly Dubai that will be coming here this month. We also have Ethiopian Airlines that have done a second flight to Mombasa, direct flight. There's also a conversation of Turkish. They have done again application and is in the office of the CS, and also Qatar. So this, when we have more airlines directly flying to Mombasa, that means we are having more numbers. So we have to appreciate the national government for that goodwill.
The new Uganda Consul General to Mombasa, Ambassador Paul Mukumbia, challenged both governments to relook into the air ticket prices.
Flying is not a luxury, it is a necessity. So we should stop looking at people who fly as people who have a lot of money. But it should be looked at as a road that connects point A to point B. And once we do that, a lot more people will be able to travel between our countries.
Uganda and Kenya coast tourism stakeholders have planned for a conference and exhibition set to take place on the 13th and 14th of November this year in Diani, Kwale County, which is expected to attract over 300 tourism players from both countries.
Now in sports news, four-time world champion Faith Kipyegon clocked 3 minutes 50.72 seconds to clinch her 5th Diamond League title in the women's 1500-meter race. In the Diamond League final in Eugene, Oregon, United States, Ferdinand Omanyala finished third in the men's 100-meter race, finishing in 9.85 seconds, while Simon Kiprop on the men's 3,000-meter steeplechase race, clocking 8 minutes 6.26 seconds.
Faith Kipyegon has again posted great results after winning the women's 1500-meter race in 3 minutes 50.72 seconds to win her 5th Diamond League title. The 29-year-old Kenyan was comfortable throughout the 4 laps and beat world silver medalist Diribe Wetleji from Ethiopia and parallel opponents Laura Muir and Jessica Hall.
Kipyegon crosses the line there, 350.71.
In the men's 3,000-meter steeplechase race, Simon Kiprop took the lead after finishing in 8 minutes 6.26 seconds, just few seconds ahead of Ethiopia's Fayou Samuel, who finished in 8 minutes 10.74 seconds. Meanwhile, Ferdinand Omanyala secured the 3rd position in the men's 100-meter race, behind Coleman Christian and Liz Noah, who are position 1 and 2 respectively. 3 races are on card tonight, with Emmanuel Anyonyi and Wycliffe Kinyama participating in the men's 800-meter race. Beatrice Chebet and Lilian Kasait will be participating in the women's 5,000-meter race, while Mary Mora will participate in the women's 800-meter race. For Lunchtime News, I am Faith Akinyi.
Well, congratulations to Team Kenya. Now that brings us to the end of our bulletin this afternoon. Thank you for choosing Lunchtime News. My name is Jackie Wambiru. Sign language interpreter is Brian Abuli. And now we come to a close. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.